The number one question I get from aspiring writers is, how do I get an agent? So if you're expecting me to answer that before the credits, you really need to work on your grasp of the concept of the cold open or teaser. Okay, let's start with the basics. What is an agent? What does an agent do? There are thousands of writers trying to get work. Agents say someone in the industry has read you, they've vetted you, they're saying your work is good and you're a professional. Agents show your work to the industry, they recommend you for jobs, they keep an eye out for jobs that you might be good for, but the main thing that they want to do is, if somebody wants to buy your script or your services, they negotiate the deal. They make sure your contracts are fair and legal, and if anyone wants to cheat you or abuse you, they have to deal with the agency, not just with you. Agents also give you career guidance. They read your work and give you notes. In rare cases, they may give you emotional support and become your friends, and even let you sleep on their sofa when you're new in the business and visiting LA for the first time. So, all this makes you really want to get an agent, right? Unfortunately, based on a completely unscientific survey that consists of me just talking to a lot of other writers over 25 years, most writers feel their agents don't do most of this stuff. Let's discount 50% of writers bitching as, well, writers bitching. Still, there's a lot of legitimate frustration with agents. So, why do agents sometimes not do what we think agents do? Agents are employees of agencies. Agencies are companies, and companies are not your friends. Your agent may care about you, but they still have to prove their worth to the company by bringing in a lot of money, or they get fired. I am not going to talk here about the current conflict between the Writers Guild of America and the Association of Talent Agencies. We're just going to hope and assume that everything's going to work out in a way that makes everybody happy. So here's the thing about agencies. The agencies are very competitive. They are entirely judged by how much money they make, how many powerful clients they have. It is very high pressure, very zero sum, very much about winners and losers. This is the opposite of creativity. In order to compete in this world, agents take on a lot of clients. I mean a lot of clients, like 30 to 50 to 90. Logically then, agents have to prioritize. It is hard to sell scripts. There are way too many. It's a freaking battle royale. And the reasons that things sell or don't sell are honestly bizarre. If your script doesn't sell fast, it has to be set aside. If your script is difficult, if it's offbeat or low budget, or frankly anything that isn't going to make a lot of money, logic says it has to be put on the back burner. And also, let's be honest, agents are people. Some people are kind and smart and supportive. Others are schmucks and assholes. So I hope you're getting the big picture here. An agent is not going to magically make everything better. But you still want one, because without an agent, it is almost impossible to get a big company to read your work, and it's almost impossible to get a job in TV or streaming, which is where most of the work is. So, are there things you should be doing right now to get an agent? No. Agents show up when there is money involved. If you and your work are not something they can sell right at this moment, they don't have time for you. When you have a job offer, or someone wants to buy your script, or maybe when you win a big contest, then agents will want to talk to you. On rare occasions, an agent will read something because it has been personally recommended to them. And by personally, I mean from someone they know in the industry that they respect, not someone whose uncle is a friend of their dry cleaner. Agents show up when there is money involved. I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't it be good business for them to find and nurture undiscovered talent? Yeah, but a lot of undiscovered talent is undiscovered for a good reason, and it takes a lot of work to sort through that. And it's hard to sell undiscovered talent. Buyers want a sure thing. Audiences want a sure thing. A hit, a brand, a star. Okay, so then what do you do now? What you really want is a producer. Agents churn through flavor-of-the-minute market values. Producers attach themselves to projects and work for years to get them made. And producers need scripts. Scripts are what make projects. Agents are always fending them off. Producers are always kind of looking for them. There is something you should know. There are different types of producers. Some are just people who put money up, and others are somebody's manager. You need an actual producing producer. And unfortunately, their titles don't always tell you. Executive producer, associate producer, these are kind of meaningless and vague. How do you know who's a real producer? You're going to have to figure it out for yourself, case by case, as you go along. So, how do you find producers? One of the best ways is film festivals and conferences. If you can go to one, especially a mid-sized or smaller one, especially if you have a script there or bring a project, schmooze, meet producers. Look into indie film organizations like the IFP, Film Independent. Check out dearproducer.com. If you can get to a big producer, terrific. But most likely you're going to work with an aspiring or beginning producer, and that can be great too because you can rise together. They can't pay you, but they will invest their time and effort. One thing, don't be stupid. Work relationships are relationships. You should apply the same common sense rules you would in a personal relationship. I really hope that you are applying common sense rules in your personal relationships. Don't trust a producer who won't give you facts or details. Watch out for a producer who overpromises. Make sure they follow through on what they say. Don't work with anyone who lies to you, and no producer should ask you for money. Producers often ask for rewrites. Be careful. If someone pays you to do a rewrite, they own what you wrote for them. If they're not paying you a lot, then instead just make the changes that you think are good that you want to make, and don't charge them. Then you retain control of your script. Have a lawyer look at any contract or deal memo. It's nice if it's an entertainment lawyer, but if not, get some lawyer to look at it. What about managers? Talent managers are like agents in that they try to find you work and they give you career guidance and they take a percentage, but managers are allowed to be producers on your projects where your agent is not, and your manager is not allowed to negotiate deals, which your agent is. So a manager can sometimes become more like a partner on your work than your agent is. If you can find a manager, sweet, managers can be really helpful. Just once again, don't be stupid. Do some research, make sure they're legit. They shouldn't be asking you for money. They should be helping you. They should not be treating you badly. All that stuff. What about online contest and connection services like Inktip, Coverfly, Spec Scout, Virtual Pitch Fest? I don't know. I'm doing some research, and when I have enough information, I'll make another video about that. I do recommend The Blacklist and Cinestory. I've had personal experience with both of those organizations. I think they're honorable, I think they're connected, I think that they're serious. They have no idea I'm doing this video. This is just what I think is true. Now there is one thing you should be doing now to get an agent. Get better at writing. Get as good as you can, because when an agent reads your stuff, it has to be really, really good. Have a great new script that they can sell and a bunch more in the works. That's what they want. Okay, that's enough for now. Go write something. Talk to me in the comments. Ask me questions. Tell me what you want to hear about. If you like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to work with me, go to writingforscreens.com. Okay, that's it. Hang out. There's going to be outtakes. Until next time. than the bleh. Okay. Oh man. All right. I don't know. Hang out for the outtakes. I will see you.